Hello there, chat. God fucking ballsack. Where's my everything? Okay, chat, you go there. Then this goes there, this goes there. Cool, we're all set, my light's off. Damn, I am so unbelievably bad at this. You would not expect that I've been doing this for over a year. Holy shit. Hello, Cube. Hello, Meow Meow. Hello, Dark Knight. Hello, Oblong. Hello, Don. Hello, Aurora. LF Ultrakill. Not today. Hello, Ice Purple. Hello, Jayhawk. Have we got anybody else in here? I think I've said hello to everyone. I might have missed someone. I am so sorry if you did. Look, playing Isaac. Alrighty, Meow Meow. Well, hello. How we doing? Do you see the funny bug I DM'd you? I actually haven't looked at it. Give me just a second. Come to your eye real quick. I will. Give me just a second. So, chat, I've been busy today. I've been really busy. More busy than I realistically should have ever been. I've been making textures. I have 5 of them now. Look. Look, we have a Shadow Fury. Shadow Fury. We have a Felthorn Reaper. We have a Livid Dagger. I actually quite like the Livid Dagger, unironically. A Sword of Bad Health. Look, it's got a little heart. The heart's drained. And then the next texture is possibly the most complicated fucking piece of shit of my life. This took me an hour and a half to do. But it kind of fits the music, so It kind of fits the it fits the background music, so that goes kind of hard. Anyway, meow. Hello, Aurora. It's pretty. It's something. Normally when animating textures, like you take your main piece, you take your main texture, you move it down. Like for example, this I just copy and paste the texture a bunch, and the animation just goes over it. Nope. This is 10 separate textures that all had to be made individually. Oh, I hate my life. Every single fucking frame had to be drawn individually, shaded individually. Oh! Anyway. Enough of my small rant there. Do I continue with SXP Fabric? Absolutely. Now, where's that, because I don't think you're the only person that said this. I had someone else say this the other day. But I thought they were just fucking with me. Clearly that was a lie. Well, damn. Wait, hold on a minute. That's actually insane. Wait, that actually get... Wait a minute. You do have the better of it. Wait, that's not... How? Damn. Bro's making me feel broke. Alright, well, fair play. I can afford that. I can't afford that kind of thing. Bro's got the good shit. I got muted in chat today at some point. I haven't talked in like 3 days. Don't ask. I wasn't planning on it, but it's great. It's great. It's wonderful. It's lovely, in fact. Yo, good master. Hello. Admins are on one. I don't know, man. Waiting for Derpy to go do burning. Also understandable. Bro, why is the music like 16,000 decibels? Oh, bastard. Anyway, Sven Day. Surely I'll get another Overflux, right? Right? I say Sven Day like it's not all I've been doing for the last week. Hi, Short. How you doing? Tux never gave me the ball cam, and that's a shame. No one else gets context to that. Every time I get here, I see you've got more than double my net worth. I've been working hard and selling items. I can now no longer do revs because I sold the halberd because I just don't plan to ever touch revs again. Never mind, she is not here. Ah, well, Tux is gone. Yay! No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. I need the XP. I don't need the rest of it. Oh, hell yeah. Wait a minute. Come on, please be something. Bastard. It's fine. This does not look like Slayers to Hyperion. I gotta get enchants, okay? This looks like experiments to Hyperion. No, you're thinking of Sweet Booty. Wrong guy. Hello, Cohen. How you doing? Where's the Hyperion? Auction house. Hello, Luna. What's good, what's good? There's definitely a guy here. And that is my bad. With my luck, I could do experiments to hype. With my luck, I couldn't, because I've only ever gotten one tier 7 book, and it was an Execute 6. Bastard! What's going on? What happened to the AOTV? Oh. I do have it. I just always forget to take it out. Like, trust me, it's there. Why YouTube chat dead? I don't know. No. 10 push-ups, but do it the woman on the floor. Gay. What? Aye, maybe I'm just being restarted, but what? What do you mean by do it the woman on the floor gay? Now I'm... Huh? I am confused about what you want. Yo, legit cat girly, how doing? No Slayer quest active? No, there is one. It's, the park is just confused. The gay way. What? What do you... The fuck is the gay way? Huh? I'm like it. Do it like woman do it. Normally? Any tips on how to survive E-Man with tier 4 Crimson? More damage. Heal. Do damage. Heal. If you don't have an Ender Relic, get one. Or Ender Artifact, either. They'll make your life a hell of a lot nicer. Combat, damage indicator. Hide name tag, what? Alright, fair enough then. The gay way. You tell me what that is! Don't have 700 mil to spend on 2 accessories. Refrigerate 5 somewhat works. But, I mean... Where shaders? Oh yeah, right, they're turned off right now, aren't they? 700 mil... I do remember you. Of course I remember you. Go on now. Means doing it on a dildo. Like you're on a dildo. That's a squat. So bad in terms of E-Man, you don't need it? No, that's a fair point. The way women do push-ups, you're not helping. You just keep saying the same thing over and over again and expecting me to understand it in a different way. Which really doesn't help. Because last time I checked, push-up is push-up, no? Knees on ground? Oh, like that. On your knees, then push off the floor. Got it. On your knees. Ah, got it. My bad. I was unaware that there was a female specific way of doing push-ups. My bad. Pink sheep is where? Where? Rare. Yes. Oh boy, this is going to be difficult. Oh, that was difficult. Bro looks like a banana. That's wild. But, you know, fair. Good evening, Sutif. How you doing? What's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to the stream where I get a third Overflux. Trust me. Guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. Maybe. We're gonna make the OnlyFans free? No. Third? When did 2 come? Just before Aatrox. No, Derpy. Just before Derpy. The young pink one is even more rare. Probably. What's your sword? It is Pooch Sword. I've just realized the damage indicator is not working in the slightest. That's weird. Why is that not working? I feel like 121, just like half my shit just doesn't work. Oh, it's so confusing. To Mexico, but didn't find myself. And the rest I couldn't tell. You should definitely watch the DM. Yes, I did. I did earlier. Oh, I say earlier when you said about it at the start of the stream. Honestly, kind of wild. I feel like there's been a lot of dupe bosses recently. It's not just Blaze either. I've had quite a few people come up and tell me about duping other bosses. LF one tap? Nah. When drug stream? Never. Look, I don't dislike 121. It's just a little buggy. 121 is definitely still not the best way to play the game. Dupe boss? Yeah, every once in a while bosses just kind of dupe themselves. How? Oh. You look similar to Dave Mustaine. Okay, now I need to look up who that is. You're just going to delete the profile after you get the hype? Oh, no, I'll delete it. Where? Yo. I do not look like Shaq. What do you mean? Once boss cocoon, it doesn't undo Slayer spawn. Yeah. He's a little broken. He's a little broken. Dave Mustaine. I don't really see the similarity, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But then most people don't. More like Yao Ming. What the fuck? What do you mean Yao Ming? Bro, how have I been compared to 3 different races already? I've been streaming for 18 minutes. And I've been compared to 3... People have said I look like 3 different races. One of which I know isn't true because I'm almost see-through. What MP you at right now? I am at 581. So I've got 279 mil, and he was at 199 mil just 2-3 days ago. Nah, I sold a few things. I sold my Halberd of the Shredded and Ghoul Pet, because I'm not going to use them again. Kept as a dungeonizable item. Yes, I agree. It really should have. I don't look like... Who? No, you're wrong. I really don't see the issue with the Primordial being good in dungeons. Like, I get there's not a dungeon item, but does that really matter? I think it was fine. Back to Greedia? Alright. Did you sold your Reaper? No. I am keeping that. Reaper is still the best buff armor, still the best buff in the game, technically. So that's getting kept. Not a chance I'll sell that. Well, not until the end of the profile. Well, actually, no, I'm never gonna sell it. Actually, that's good. That's going onto my main. Terminator's a Slayer bow. It is, yes. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Do I hear profile boosting? You do not. Do I hear someone should go and read the rules? Yes, Oblong? We both know you finna get wiped for this. We both know that I'm not trading stuff unless it's through a red name. Because I've already said that multiple times. Yo, KRA Craft Fox, what's good? How you doing? You see... Okay, fancy... Okay, look. Red names aren't particularly that difficult to get in contact with for the first part. And for the second part, I'm not breaking any rules, thus meaning that there's no issue with them helping. That's just to certify that Watchdog doesn't make a mistake. Just popping by, hope you have a good stream. Well, thank you very much. I'll guarantee drop an Overflux now. Trust me. My cat is pregnant. That's nice. Well, I hope you like kittens. So far, which one's the best to make money? So far, it's definitely been Revs. If you delete the profile after trading, you're fine. Yes, but also no. Whilst yes. Whilst yes, that is very much in the rules that you are fine with that. It's still skyblock. Like, it's still HYPIXEL and it's still Watchdog. It's not an infallible system. And so I would much rather go with a method that guarantees safety as opposed to one that doesn't. Not difficult to get in touch with, just getting them to respond. Yeah, that's a fair point. Revs are shit on so much. I don't know, man. Well, it's okay. To be fair, without the hunting aspect, Revs are kind of bad. In terms of money, without the hunting aspect, Revs are terrible. What are we talking about? Transferring items across profiles. I can talk to... There's a few people I could talk to. I only hate wolves. I'm gonna be honest, wolves are... See, chat, I told you I'd get another Overflux. I fucking told you! Yes! Let's go! I am going to put that in here and sell it after Derpy. No fucking way. Bro, that's actually crazy, though. Well, suddenly my motivation for actually doing this Slayer is at an all-time minimum. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have absolutely zero desire to do Sven's anymore. How's the grind going? Unbelievably good. Just dropped an Overflux. Literally this second. That's what, 4? No, that's 3. The next boss will be 4. I gave the RNG. On God! I said earlier that because of you I'll get one, and I got one. Now I'll get another one. Trust me, I'm never wrong. I'm not usually wrong. Sometimes I am. You almost made me spit out my cut. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Look, the RNG is just simply too good to contain. These siege teammates make me want to circumcise myself with rusty scissors. Sorry. Are you gonna do Sven until 9? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I am unbelievably demotivated to do Sven right now. Some reason, CandyPad's 1.21 flag watchdog and I got banned for cheating. Well, okay, well, fair enough. I don't know what in it would have flagged watchdog. I know that it's a little cooked. Anything flags watchdog? Yeah, fair point. It's just looking for a reason. I don't want to do Sven's anymore. When was last Overflux drop? 5 bosses ago? 4 bosses ago? Do E-Man. There's no point. Sven's are the only thing that's actually has a has a point to no. That song has been whitelisted. That song has been blacklisted for a while now. No. Not that one. Literally traded with USD and nothing happened? Bro, I don't know, man. It's just broken. Just once? No. Hello. No, man. I don't know. Genuinely, I have 2 more days of Derpy left. Getting Sven 9, I can do. I can either do Sven 9 in those 2 days and guarantee myself no drops, because I mean, there's no way in hell I get 4 of them. Alternatively, I should just go on the main and give up. Yo, what's good, sucker? How you doing? What's good? What's good? Grinding some. Ooh, nice. Are we even allowed to have this pin? No, not really. I'm gonna be honest, not really. You'll get 5 before Sven 9. There is no chance. Absolutely 0% chance. Honestly, this has genuinely been one of the most unbelievable RNGs. Like, this profile's RNG has actually been ridiculous, though. Need coins so I don't cry that I put 3.5 billion into shards. It's worth it. Trust. Trust, 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 trust. You get so much money. Hmm. The main issue is I just episode 28. Well, stream 28. I thought we were on 9. There's a difference between the videos and the streams. Every stream is a new episode. However, every video is made up of multiple streams. For example, the last video was made up of 7 different streams. So for the most part, we're fairly caught up. In fact, we're only, well, the last video was posted, I don't know, a couple days, not like 4 or 5 days ago. Next one should be posted, I want to say tomorrow or Sunday. MP and shards are the best upgrades in the game. On God. Well, shards to some degree. Obviously, not every single shard. Chad, you know what? Unironically, Tarantula could be the end of this profile. Like, metering a Primordial Eye could unironically be the end of this profile. Comfortably as well. Which is absolutely insane. I love the series. I binged it yesterday. My girlfriend's, hey, well, thank you. She hates Sky. Oh, how could you hate Skyblock? It's such a good game. Great game. Wonderful game. I love Skyblock. Got offered 400 mil from Atom Split. Can you PV me and tell me if I should take it? I'm going to say no because I can't give you actual valid advice on that. I have no idea about the value of items. I am the wrong person to ask about that kind of thing. I don't sell things often enough, and most of the time when I sell stuff, it's either at Elbin or just whatever the hell the closest thing on the auction house is. Nice texture. A good boy. Thank you. A good boy is wild, though. Do gang affiliated to Hyperion? No. Gang crime to Hyperion. Seems like a great idea. A good girl, good boy, whatever it is, it's still wild. I have done nothing for Derpy. Brother, I frankly hate Derpy. At least on this profile. I would have made so much more progress if it wasn't Derpy. I'm aware that I say that after dropping another Overflux, but my point stands. How do you even money launder in Skyblock? But I'm burnt out. Also fair enough. This game sucks. How dare you? HYPIXEL Skyblock is peak. Absolute, simple peak. And there is nothing else you can say about it. Selling stuff to players is just tax evasion. Damn, you're right. Tax evading type? No. Got foraging 54 and now I want to quit. This mayor sucks. He's a good mayor. I mean, he's the second, admittedly, he is the second worst special mayor, but he's not bad. He's not that bad. Yo, Abe with turn, what's good, what's good? Yeah, no, I can't, I can't keep this up, man. I'm playing on my main until Derpy's over now. How much until Derpy ends? 48 hours, I believe. 40 hours, 2 days. Sunday. I'm just gonna play on my main. What's the cat doing on your forehead? Sitting. Right, you go away. You go away. You... Okay, you're already in there. You're already in there. You go away. Tarantula. Which means I need this helmet. I need this. I need this. Need this. What else do I need? Oh, I need a bow. Don't have a Terminator on me, so we're using a Juju. What else? Quick help. Is basic 10 stud crimson enough for tier 4 blaze? No. Get at least burning 10 star. I would recommend fiery at minimum, though. What else do I need? There's definitely some other things that I need. I just don't remember what any of them are. Shit. 1k rep right now. I just want to get into Blaze with next Aatrox. I was going to make a big forehead joke, but I don't want to be mean. Believe me, anything that you could possibly say, I've probably already made the joke. There is... good luck with making one that I haven't made myself. Okay, that's all of that. I swear there's other items that I need. I'll figure them out later. Okay, how do I turn off Nether Fog? This is horrendous. That did not do what I wanted it to. Is that call a thing yet? Yes, it is. Did you watch the short and came here? Well, thank you very much. Damn! Wait, that's the first person I've got from a short. That's crazy. Oh, what's it called? What? Aaron's mod, mate? What mod would potentially get rid of Nether Fog? Am I gonna have to download one? I'm gonna have to download one, aren't I? I'm gonna have to download one. Slash call is the best thing ever. Trust. I don't play this games. No. In your opinion, would auto call Maddox after death be called a cheat? No, technically not. Okay, so it's not that, not that. Your biological Dad? What are you doing here? Wait. Father? Why is... Well, damn. Well, that didn't fucking work, did it? It should be in visual settings. I'd have thought so, wouldn't you? Would think so, wouldn't you? Clouds off, 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 off. Biome blend off. Entity distance, entity shadows off, 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 off. Particles decreased, minimal. Performance. Use fog occlusion. Off, 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 off. Details. They should all be fine to stay on. Single fog. Multi-dimension fog. Fog start multiplier. Let's turn that down to 0. Is it just the shaders? It's just the shaders. I'm actually gonna jump. Oh, right, yeah, okay, so the spawning was, right, it was done with a scorpion foil. Which I don't have. Alright, cool, we're not okay, guess we're spawning without it. Nah, the day axe should work fine. Or not, apparently. Sir, please die. The Saint Slayer's hype. Oh right, I need to change my title. Do you do profile reviews? Somewhat. They are a channel point redemption in Twitch. They used to be free, and then, well, I had to change that. I left Primordial Eye. Okay, so spawning with you sucks. That's just a bad idea in general. Oh, but the extra coins should be so good. Downside is that Daedalus Axe is a really bad sword. I can't hype spawn. I don't want to buy a scorpion foil. So I guess we just bonk this. What does channel points give you? Well, okay, so channel points on Twitch are gained through watch hours. So the more you watch, the more points you gain. More or less. And it's kind of like a currency. You have the coins to craft a sting. I have 257 million, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to spend any of it. Not to mention, my I still want to just craft my scorpion foil into a sting. I am frankly surprised by the amount of people doing spider during derpy. What the bloody hell? Oh, my boss has spawned. Where the hello? Is it you? Might be you. Are you mine? I don't know if you're mine. No, you're clearly not mine. Where's mine? Ah! Wait a minute. Was that mine? That's not mine. Where the bloody hell is it? Oh, that was mine. Alright, well, I'm gonna find an actual lobby that works. And probably change my title. How do I... Let me put that in there. Let me do this. What in God's name? That'll do. Context of the thumbnail. No context. None of my stream thumbnails have context. They are all equally unhinged. Yeah, just hit it with literally everything that you have. I'm sure that'll work perfectly. Where did that arrow come from? Ah. That explains where the arrow came from. Yeah, no, there's kind of no context to the thumbnails. And I don't really want to make a new one right now, so that one stays, I suppose. Oh, this is painfully slow. Yo, Galateanon, how you doing? This is painfully slow. Am I still on Silky? I think I'm still on Silky. Probably shouldn't be on Silky. Bad idea. Doing great, actually. Making bank on foraging. Ooh, hell yeah. Very nice. Farming to hype right now. Do I keep farming so I can buy a term as well before I sell the setup? Honestly, I wouldn't recommend really selling the setup. If you're gonna sell the setup something, make sure you have a way to make money. Never sell your main money making method if you do, unless you have another one that you can do. Because then you're stuck. Any drop stay? Yes. I am not playing on my Slayer to Hyperion right now because we dropped an Overflux and I have 0 motivation. I just absolutely deleted any form of motivation to play the profile. Where's Jax? Did you drop another? I got the 3rd one this stream. So now I just don't want to do it anymore. Is luck? Yeah, on God. Well, actually, genuinely, like, insanely RNG carried when it comes to Sven's. Three fluxes before Sven 9 is wild. Ooh, a vial. Nice. That's a couple mil, right? Hey, 3 mil. Nice. I will take that gladly. 3... Bro, I got so much money from Sven's. Although, to be fair, I've made less money from Sven's than I have from Rev's, but that's fine. It's not far off. It's still depressing that 3 Overfluxes is less money than 2 Warden Hearts. Makes sense, Warden Hearts are literally 3 times rarer than Overfluxes. Still depressing. Wow, I am terrible. Yeah? Okay. Have fun. Is that a fly swatter? That ain't the kind of RNG I'm looking for. Ooh, I could just swap back to 189 for this, to be honest. Like, since we're not in the park, I could just be on 189. As unfortunately, 189 is simply just the superior version for now. I wanted to hit E-Man 9 this week, but Aatrox is here, so just gonna do Sven 9. Fair. Honestly, fair. Bro, E-Man 9, E-Man during Aatrox is just such a bad experience. Like, unironically, easily the worst Slayer that you could conceive, well, you could consider doing during Aatrox. Lobbies just suck so bad. Lags and people just not doable. I mean, to be fair, you can find decent lobbies, but it's just bad. It's just an all-round bad experience. Wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. So, your new AoE really seems to hurt quite a lot, actually. Damn, bro. Okay, why am I gonna die? What's happening? Bro, what's actually happening? What is going on? Why am I so weak? That's crazy. That's unreal. I have 100,000 EHP, almost. And a tier 5 spider almost killed me. That's insane. How? From what? Negates heal? I mean, yeah, fair. But that's still crazy. Like, as I said, I have almost 100,000 EHP. Like, taking this kind of damage from it is wild. Spiders are gonna have me eaten pretty good though. The helmet's getting quite a bit of money. Getting a lot of coin. Imagine getting jockeyed and Tarantula and Terra 5 bats at a time. Oh yeah, absolutely. The jockeys aren't that bad. Unpopular opinion, they really aren't that bad. Just kill them. They're only bad if you ignore them. But, like, you know, if you don't ignore them, they're fine. They're pretty non-threatening at that point. If he's too hard... Yeah, I know. Like, for example... Bonk. You're going to suck. I'm dead. I forgot how much damage I take whilst holding out a Tormentor. Only real downside to this weapon, and right now I can't max a sting, so... Tormentor it is. Yo, Ninja Legend. How's it going? Thank you very much for the follow. Bonk. I'm late again. I should stop doing useful stuff and focus on your streams. On God, though, can't just keep being late. Frankly, it's terrible. And sub, how's it going? What's good? What's good? Why are you primordial eye color? I don't like that. Go away, big eyes. Just here to mock me. Nah, it ain't even been that many kills, man. We're not even we haven't even got enough XP to meter one. It ain't that deep. I'm back. Welcome back. Well, hey, it's not banana this time, so I'll take it. I think. Wait, this is nice. Wait, this is pleasant. No way. The guy who told you I got scammed an hour ago? Bro, that's actually a wild scam, though. To be fair, I don't know enough about enough about Tmod Loader to really say anything. But yeah, no, that's definitely an interesting one. Rose actually just jumping through hoops. Is your favorite color blue, or do you just like this color set? My favorite color is pink, but it doesn't really go with a massive amount of stuff. And that being said, well, technically my favorite dye is Nadeshiko. But when it comes to the majority of items in skyblock, or the majority of helmets, the blue one just goes better. And I can make gradients better with blues than with pinks. Well, I took a shit. That's a nice shot. Was it good shit? I hope so. It'd be terribly disappointing if it wasn't. No. Ah, terribly disappointing. You can color your set pink and use skyblock for helmet swap. Yeah, but you see, the issue is if I do that, then that's not my set anymore. I'm not a big fan of using skyblocker to just keep to dye stuff, really, or any U or any of them to dye stuff, because that's not mine. I don't own that. If I'm gonna put a skin or a dye on something, I am gonna buy it. Ocean dye is so clean. Black ice too. Okay, so definitely unpopular opinion. I really dislike animated dyes. I like static gradients. For example, this. I don't really have many others, to be honest. I am very dye-less for the most part. Main set's kind of the only real one that's got proper dyes. Don't like animated dyes either. I can't stand them. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like the constant shift of color. Although, to be fair, a lot of people do like them. So, fair play. But saying that though, HYPIXEL, you gotta stop. You gotta stop releasing them though. Because they're just releasing the same animated dye in a very slightly different shade at this point. How do you prefer that over ocean dye? Because it's not moving. It's one, it's not moving. Two, it goes with more helmets than ocean dye does because it has less colors in it. Running treasure dye and mango. Yeah, no, that goes hard. Treasure dye and mango would go hard. I am dead. I am very, very dead. Because this boss has suddenly started doing an unholy amount of damage. I don't know why. But, you know. I guess I just have... I guess I'm just really weak or something. I am going to go back to 189. I think. If I don't gotta be in the park, I'm sticking on 189. It's just easier. Or at least I personally just prefer it. Keep on laughing, drying my tears in my eyes. One reason I have animated dye in Crimson, because my friend died in my set and I don't want to swap it because he quit. Oh, so fair enough. I am good without the Grand Freezing Rune. Mostly because I can't afford it. Holy shit, this is such a mess. I don't need... Oh, wait, I don't need either of you anymore. 150 mil only? I don't want it. You can go. You can go. Do you like 16x or 32x? Okay. Normal PvP packs, 16. Custom items is 32. But yeah, for normal items, it'll just be 16x. I find 32x to have too much detail in it. W wallpaper? Thank you, thank you. But yeah, hence why I, bollocks, that's not great, is it? 1 second. I need to, quickly grab... Put in a frame. Give me just a moment to fix my pack. To fix that pack. I was messing around with a few things. It didn't work. What's your opinion about foraging going the same way as mining goes? I think it's good. Honestly, I think mining, it's just a good system. It's just simply a good system for an MMO. I think it's fine. If they're gonna do that, or at least if they're gonna make any system, that's a good one. At least. Foraging is better. Is a better mining with less money making. Okay, foraging is behind mining though. You've got to remember that foraging is currently essentially just in the dwarven mines right now, in terms of stage. Foraging hasn't caught up to mining yet. Mining is many updates ahead of foraging. If you think about it in stages, then Park is like the deep caverns. Galatea is essentially the dwarven mines. Next one will be Crystal Hollows, and then after that will come Glaciate Tunnels. True, it isn't done yet, and mine doesn't have many updates as planned. Yeah, thankfully. Look, man, let's be real here. Mining's had enough updates to last a long time. Mining is not in desperate need of updates right now. Mining mains have eaten good for way too long. The end is in desperate need of an update. The end is very much. What top are you? Good question. I can't remember where I'm possibly not in the top 10 anymore. Since I haven't really played this profile in the last month. Slash leaderboard. Leaderboard. Combat. Combat skill experience. I am 8th. So I am still in the top 10. Nice. It's been the same for years. There's a lot of things that are in desperate need of change. And do you agree that every person that says they enjoy mining just likes the money it brings? Not necessarily, no. Because not all of mining brings money, and there's people that do the parts that don't bring money, or don't bring a lot of money. People will like every part. People will like different parts of the game. Not everyone just does mining because it brings money. In the same way that there are people that genuinely enjoy foraging. Are they clinically insane? Maybe. But, well, farming as well. Sorry, not foraging. People that genuinely enjoy farming. Yo, what's good, Ron? How doing? Well, I dropped another Overflux, so now I'm on my main profile as I just don't want to. I have nothing to do on the Slayer profile, and I don't want to play it. I don't want to continue on with Sven because the odds of me getting another one is like, well, basically 0. Only shafts are fun. I can't make myself do anything else. Well, that's fair. Not everyone's gonna like the same thing. Personally, I really hate mining, with the exception of Vanguard gambling, provided I'm not the one mining for it. As long as it's somebody else who's inviting me into the thing, then that's great. Otherwise, not a chance. No sting, no point. I can't make a sting do more damage than my tormentor with the amount of money that I have, because I only have 250 mil. And I don't have a spawning weapon either, because Linky ran off with my scorpion foil. I say ran off, they asked for it and I gave it to them. But yeah, there's no point in me owning a sting on this account until I can actually make use of it. Like, at this point, it's just currently going to have less magic find than my Daedalus Axe, and less damage than the Tormentor. So it's just on the Slayer profile, I think you can get hype already. I think you're wrong, because I have a net worth of just about 1 billion. Actually, no, I have less than 1 billion. We should be about 900 million, because cosmetics mean that I can't sell my armors. Or mean that I'm not allowing myself to sell my armors. So we're not far off. Tarantula should be the end, realistically. Metering a Primordial Eye should bring Slayers to Hyperion to a close. Hello, Linky. How you doing? Just found the best TikTok of 2024. 2024? Oh, we've still got a bit of time left in 2025. There might be a better one. Can't be so sure. Alright, what's this?
2023, and I will be singing one word from Smash Mouth's All Star every day.
Right, okay. Just my luck that I open, literally just my luck that I skip to the exact moment where he says, and just don't stop coming. Great. No, and they don't stop coming, that's the one. Like... I vote that we ban Linky. Why would we ban? No. No. There is no good reason to ban Linky. Loaded 961 mods correctly. One mod failed to load. Bro, why do you have a housing deposit quantity of mods? Sorry? How many days to find this one mod? You're gonna be... Just look in the, look in the notes. It'll tell you which mod didn't load properly. Why is no one saying anything in YouTube chat? YouTube tends to be more of a... more of a lurky chat for me, and 2, YouTube chat's a lot smaller than Twitch chat, on average. Oh, boys, we might be cooked again. I am taking a lot of damage. This hurts. This hurts a lot. This boss hurts. You know what? I'm unironically, I am going to get... Where's... I need to go home and get my Wand of Atonement. Just use your hype to shield. Yeah, I don't have one of those. How can I gamble here? Exclamation gamble. And then a number. One doesn't work if bats are alive. Hype is better. Yeah, but I still don't have a hype, so... not much choice there. I'm missing quite a few different things on my main profile right now. Admittedly, most of it is just because co-op has them right now. You don't have a hype? Yeah, I wonder why. You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you? No hype with 3.2 bill purse? No, that's, most of that money is Kalat. Well, 3 billion of that is, Kalat for one of my daggers. Hello, Lemon. How doing, how doing? What kind of points are those? They are... stream elements points. Different ones. It's a bit weird, I know. Not much I can do about that, though. How's the lost streak? Terrible. It hurts. Is it Lemon? Hello, Lemon. But yeah, first of all, 3 billion of those 3.2 are given in Kalat for one of my blaze daggers. And then the second, what was I going to say? Oh, and also, Linky has my Hyperion. Because, well, I mean, I'm not exactly playing on my main profile, so I don't need it for the most part. Obviously, except for today, but hello, Dumbo. How much would you say Blaze Slayer makes now with all the price drops? You could still get over 100 mil an hour. Or you could still get close to 100 mil an hour at least. Astrea, Witherblade. At 3.3 mil without eye. That's rough. How you doing? I am doing great. Can you use those points? Use those points for what? Their only purpose is to gamble. Because they're separate. Found your ass? Yes, yes. What do I do with 400 mil? I have no idea. Get I don't know. Start working on the stuff that you start working on stuff that you need, because it's not going to be... The Hyperion's not that far away now, for me. So I'm going to need to start getting my stuff back soon. It's not going to be that long. This isn't Sven. Yeah, the YouTube title might just be a lie. It is still absolutely insane how much damage Tier 5 Tarantula actually puts out now. Like, you know, I literally have 100,000 EHP. And this boss gets me pretty far down without healing, at least. Sometimes. Apparently sometimes it also just does absolutely zero damage, like literally nothing. But like it does a good amount of damage. Hard? No. But it does do a lot of damage. Like, it's easy to get caught off guard. Can't we just put the items we kind of share in a chest? Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. I was more talking about stuff like the Ender Relic. Raids only with, like, Chime Daggers and stuff? Probably, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't tell you anything about rates without those kinds of things, because I don't know. I mean, you could still be looking at, like, 60 to 80 mil an hour, comfortably. Without Chime Daggers. Skipping is just good. Obviously, also pet leveling. Gotta make sure to be pet leveling. Not sure what the best one is at the moment, though. Might be a dumb question, but why are you using the Flay during the X phase? It's for something called Venomous stacking. Basically, you hit the boss a bunch with the Flaming Flay to stack Venomous, and all that Venomous damage hits as soon as it comes out of the Egg phase. Pretty much just instantly moving it into the next phase. Doesn't work quite as well, but you'll see it there. There you go. See? I don't have to touch the boss. I don't have to aim at it. I don't have to do anything. It just takes all the damage. Give it a second. Doesn't work quite as well in Derpy. As, well, obviously, you know, double health. Works great outside of it. Somehow forgot that Basil gave shards. Are you shard grinding? No way. I just missed every single Flaming Flay hit. That's so depressing. Yes, but you could be doing spiders. You could be stabbing spiders, Ra. You know, you raise a good point. Fair, fair. Meanwhile, I'm still here trying to get my first Primordial Eye. Where's my eye, Hypixel? Is Giant Sword better than Foil for Spider? I do not have a clue. I do have one. If you want to test it out. And they should be pretty similarly enchanted. I would think that yes, it probably is. Unfortunately. With the exception of Sting, the spider weapons still need a buff. Sting's fine. The other ones are a bit weak still. Should I spend it on accessories? Maybe. Kind of depends on what else you need. Or what else you have to upgrade, but accessories probably isn't a bad thing to get. I think my giant sword is in museum. What do you even get YouTube XP for? I think it's for messages, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there it is. I've done some Tarantula tier 5. I dropped 12 wisps and 12 wasps and 4 eye. Brother, how many have you done? Sorry. How? Like, how many of these poor innocent creatures have you destroyed? What do you mean some? Okay, innocent creatures is a strong word. Few. I somewhat disagree with few. I haven't got 1 XP after... I don't know. Gonna be honest, I really don't know. Surely, like, there must be a couple thousand. 3,000 to 5,000 bosses. That's a couple. That's for sure a couple. You can put Sharp and Bane on the same... Yes? Oh yeah, I don't think I have that on my Flay or anything. Doesn't really matter though. Would you recommend a Warden Heart for Sven? No, not really. It'll just slow. Not really. There's no need for a Warden for to do Sven. With Tormentor, not that much. Oh, on boss. Hold on, let me double check. I'm missing a couple things, like 3.9-ish. I think I need to put... Do I have Bane of Arthropods on here yet? No, I need to put Bane on it. One sec. Missing like 150k damage. Yeah, there's no real need. Just either get some better stuff on your Crimson, use Claymore. There's just no need for a Warden Helmet. I don't want to make you sad. Believe me, you won't. I have very, very minimal care for, and to say, oh no, somebody else got more lucky than me? Oh, that's terrible. Oh well. Alright, now how much damage are we doing? Yeah, that ain't bad. That's pretty decent. Wonder how much that would be with max MP as well. Because I'm missing a little bit of MP. I mean, realistically, MP will probably get you more damage than min-maxing Crimson. What if I got I before you? GG? I don't really care for other people getting stuff before me. Like, congratulations. I don't know what I don't really know what kind of reaction you're expecting, but thank you very much for the tier 1 trains. Goodness me, much appreciated. Thank you. I'm at like 1.3k, so hope Diamond Mine will get to 1.5. Oh yeah, Diamond Mining will be good. Or 1.5 will be much better, for sure. 6 months as well? Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. Thank you. Truly, but very, very much appreciated. Got banned from Twitch. Don't even know what for. Did they not... Was fast in the DMs? That's because you sent it literally as I opened Discord. Like, I literally clicked on Discord to send a message to somebody as you sent that. That point just by Crown of Avarice. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, is Crown of Avarice is a hell of a lot more expensive than a Warden. Do you see there's another YouTuber doing Slayer type? Oh, is there? Wait, who? Who? I want to watch them. 100 mil one is like 550 mil. Yeah, exactly. That's considerably more. Like, that's almost 5 Wardens. Yeah, it's 4 Wardens. That is the same price as 4 Wardens. Of which you could spend that money on MP and probably gain more damage than from Warden to 100 mil crown. Joe Gaza. Oh, they finished like a year ago though. Just use Crown of Greed. Do not use Crown of Greed. Joe Gaza finished a year ago. Well, not finished a year ago. Their series was almost a year. Finished almost a year ago now. I mean, they're half the reason. They're one of the reasons I even did this in the first place. Is I remember watching it a long time ago, and I've just kind of been waiting for there to be enough updates to Slayers to actually do my own. And lo and behold, we got a bunch of Slayer updates. So hey, perfect time to start. Between foraging and Tarantula tier 5, is more than enough reasons to be able to start my own. Or start a new one. Crown of Avarice, good. At 100 mil, yes. Also, it depends on what for. There is no one best helmet in the game. And that's a pretty important thing to keep in mind. Different helmets have different uses. None of them is universally better than the other. Helmet tier list? Someone else has done that. But yeah, no, Crown of Avarice is good. It is definitely good. But once again, it is not necessarily the best for everything. Warden is better in Kudra. Warden is also better in Blaze face skipping at the beginning until you have about 1700 MP. No, someone's made one recently. Crimson, 15-star Crimson is higher DPS than Crown of Avarice. In everything, in Blaze. Crown of Avarice at 100 mil is best in E-Man. The other three Slayers literally don't matter what helmet you use. They all have their uses. They're all different. I mean, realistically, you use Crown of Avarice. Use 100 mil Crown of Avarice for Sven, Revs, and Spiders. Well, Sven, Revs, Spiders, and E-Man is Crown of Avarice. Realistically. Kudra is Warden. Blaze is... depends on which stage of the game you're in. I mean, I'm kind of just leveling. I'm kind of like passively just leveling a Crown of Avarice whilst doing this. I have my museum one. It's got like 30 mil in it right now. You suck, like, bro. I'm genuinely, unironically going to go and considering like putting in a formal complaint to the admins about these fucking magma cubes. Oh, I hate them. Oh, I hate them so much. 5k MP. Warden helmet still better for Blaze. Yes, until about 1700 MP, you want to use a Warden. As no other helmet actually buffs Burning Vengeance. Sword swapping worth it on Tarantula? I don't know. I don't bother. Too much effort. It doesn't slow down the boss times in the slightest. Like, it literally doesn't change how long it takes you to do the boss. So it's entirely dependent on whether you care enough to put the effort in. Any Final Destination helmet skins? Yes, there's a Final Destination Knight skin. It does have it has an actual skin. Foil is better with damage and survivability. Got it. Interesting. Honestly, kind of expected Giant Sword to actually be better. I've also just realized that if I ever decide to actually start sorrow swapping on this, like, at some point I do obviously plan to get myself a sting and max it. Which also means that I'm gonna have to put Habanero 5 on the sorrow. Which isn't very fun. Still looking for giant size sword? Bro, one day. Trust. They'll release it. And it'll be the best sword in the game. I hit the wrong button. You, go away. I mean, one very nice thing about Derpy is it's so fast to spawn, man. It's so nice. I just use CJ Auto Wardrobe. Okay, well, I don't really feel like cheating. Want to try the difference between the two? Not really. Ah, yeah, just take your clothes off. I'm sure that'll really entice the Primordial eye. But genuinely, I do want to... Ah, man. There's a lot of things they could do with Tarantula to make it better. A talisman that stops the aggro of magma cubes would be brilliant. That'd be so nice. Because, I mean, I just hate them. I just hate them. So yeah, like, a talisman that stops their aggro would be awesome. The little weapons getting a small buff would be nice as well. Derpy plus Primordial has been given insane times. Derpy's great. Like, honestly, it's great. With the fact that the second half of the boss doesn't have more like, HP, like, it's amazing. Should just add Smoldering Polarization perk to every Slayer. I actually agree with that. They're just so unbelievably obnoxious. Like, the fact that they just completely block your view. Like, for half the Slayer. You're miles away! Why do you get aggro from that far? Why are you using Flay? Like, what does it do? The Flay is for, 1, a lot of Frosty, and 2, Venomous stacking. Venomous stacking is when you hit the boss during an invulnerability phase, and all the damage dealt from Venomous during that phase hits afterwards. Or hits when it comes out of the invulnerability phase. It's the way that an old E-Man one-tap used to work. And in Tarantula, I am currently dealing damage to the boss. You just can't see it yet. See? It just makes a lot of things easier. The Frosty means you can sorrow swap earlier. Stop yelling? Absolutely not. But yeah. Frosty makes a sorrow swap easier. Venomous stack just makes the boss easier. Not necessarily any faster, just easier. And it sounds nice. The squads are down? They shouldn't be. Definitely been long enough. Chat, Sting with Habanero 5 Sorrow better than Kime 5 Dayax? Yeah, absolutely. Well, it has to be a Kime Sting, by the way. Without the Chimera, it's no. No, without the Chimera, it's not. With the Chimera, it is. A Chimera 5 Slayer weapon with full Habanero Tactics 5 is better than a Chimera 5 Daedalus Axe. Well, yeah, Climb 3 Slayer weapon. Obviously, for some of us, our main issue isn't so much the magic find. I don't want to get a Sting for the pure reason that I don't have the money to completely max it, and thus it's just less damage than the, thus it's just going to do less damage than my Tormentor, and I don't really want that, to be honest with you. Oh, Dorans, how you doing? Is there spider mini-boss shards? I don't believe so. The shards are from flaming spiders. Well, you got hit way too far away. Doing farming? Yeah, why? I mean, I get it gives XP, but surely they don't aggro me from this far away, right? Are you still 6th in Blaze XP? Not quite. Kime 2 Dayax is the same as yeah, Kime, same as no Kime Hab. Interesting. Why is silk so expensive? I actually genuinely don't know. I like farming, don't... My little TikTok attention span can't deal with farming. It's too boring. It's just insanely easy to do. Yeah, that's fair. As somebody who doesn't really care for skyblock XP, farming has zero benefit to me. Thus, I've just never cared about it. No way! GG! Very nice. Absolutely wild. Hey, what's good, Luna? How you doing? Tension, 1 minute. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep. Okay, that's wild. Well, good night. Have a lovely sleep. What do I do with 600 mil? Oh. Talismans? Or you could look into getting some dungeon armors. I guess I don't really need mine back anytime soon. Am I craft the belt? Yeah, all that works as well. Artificially making my boss longer by having a big cube jump on my forehead. In fairness, it's a large target. Wow, okay, this lobby is, laggy. Okay, why am I lagging so much? It's not even a low TPS lobby. Like, this is just normal nether. %% your mods? Actually, that's a fair point. I haven't updated them in a little while. Or it could be the ping that keeps spiking to 300. Do I winter fish and ruin my sleep schedule further, or do I attempt to sleep for a small chance to somewhat fix it? Now, I would like to recommend the sleep, because you don't get enough of that as is. However, if that fails, you can go fish. You know, if the attempt fails, then there's definitely not an issue with going fishing. Occasionally, a couple weeks ago, and bought my laptop to do experiments and other stuff. I got 460 ping is insane. How? Literally, how do you even get that high? I didn't even realize that was an achievable number. You've gone so far in your slay to Hyperion. Yeah, actually, you know what I mean? You're not wrong. We are not that far from being done now. It's failed for the past 6 hours already. That fishing's looking mighty fun. With that 3.2 bill purse. I refuse to believe that skyblock players have any ability to use common sense. Is that another fly swatter? Wow! Ha! I love those! Yippee! The timing. Yo, Polar is not good. Thank you very much for the follow. What's good, what's good? How's it going? 3 bill is not his. That's not the issue here. The issue is this is pretty clearly not my Slayer to Hyperion profile. I mean, if the flaming flay didn't give it away. Bad scope players are understanding simple jokes. You see, quite a lot of people do actually genuinely ask me that as not a joke, and thus differentiating who is joking and who isn't via letters is quite difficult. What happened to Sven? Got an Overflux. Didn't want to do any more Sven on that profile. I went to my main. Flame Flay best weapon for Tara? Yes, but no. Like, oh, that's stupid. I just think they're joking. No, people definitely... No, people in fact are that stupid. Because quite a few of them have been surprised when they found out that this is in fact not the Slayer to Hyperion profile. There isn't... If you want to be as efficient as possible in Tarantula, then you use more than one weapon. You don't just use Flaming Flail, you don't just use a sword. You use multiple. Different weapons for different parts of the boss. Tried fishing and within 2 minutes got a legendary score. Oh, GG. During Aatrox, are you going for XP or money with revs? Well, I'm not going to do revs during Aatrox because I have a Slayer to Hyperion profile. And I'm going to be doing Tarantula during Aatrox. To try and hopefully finish it off. Yeah, it's a chat triggers import. Yo, what's good, Elon Musk? How you doing? I feel unsure. About what? I'll either get E-Man 7 or Rev 9 this Aatrox. Hey, you can get both. Or at least you can definitely easily get Rev 9 and give a bit of time for E-Man as well. I would recommend getting E-Man 9, but I'd recommend, not E-Man. I'd recommend going for Rev 9 and then doing E-Man if you have time left over. You can trade the texture packs. I'm on my new PC. Ooh, well, thank you. Hopefully it's not completely broken this time. Because God knows it was last time. How about a Crimson Lobbies with Aatrox? Usually pretty fine. It's only the end that really goes to shit. How do you feel about Flaming Flame with Fatal Tempo for E-Man Slayer? It's bad. Tested. No good. Can't do XP to get enchants. That's just not true. Okay. There's something definitely spawned there. When first go reborn? It's not even, bro, I haven't even done the first one yet. There's no reborn about it. Why not Kime 5 Sting for Magic Find? Because I have no money. I can't afford a Kime 5 Sting. As it would turn out, not playing the profile means that I don't make anything. And I have no passive money either, because any money that my minions generate goes to my co-op. Kill the co-op and passive money. I will pass. Still no RNG. That's not too. You're not that far into your meter. It's not that bad yet. But yeah, in terms of Isles lobbies in during Aatrox, Isles lobbies are bad anyway. Aatrox doesn't really make them any worse. They're just bad. Can you hear a man with bongos outside? Bro, go join him. Why not spawn with hype? My co-op has it. I don't have a hype. Also, no, hype spawning is not faster. Technically, fastest spawn is bouquet with a sting. I do not have a sting. I also don't have a hyperion either, though. It's 100% faster. It is not. Although I can't exactly prove either of them right now. I have a question. Since using... Is Fiery Crimson, G-Drag, 250 MP, and Max Slayer weapon enough for Blaze Slayer 4? Yes. 20 kills and takes like 5 seconds to kill that. Okay, but it's still faster. It's still faster to spawn with the, It's still... Bokeh for spawning is faster. Provided you can one-tap with Bokeh. If you can one-tap. Yeah, well... You're talking to someone that can one-tap. You were recommending me to hype spawn. And thus I'm talking from my perspective. As someone who can one-tap. Are you using Bokeh, and why Juju? For the same reason I don't have I don't have a hype. Your question, pretty much the answer to any question that you might ask about why are you not using this is probably because I don't have it. I don't play this profile. I haven't played this profile for the last 28 days. The answer to any of those questions will literally just be I don't have it. Correct. Careless Whisper is such a good song. Such a banger. This isn't your main. This is very much my main. At least, why not David's cloak? Why would I use David's cloak? I am not going to downgrade my cloak. Magic Find. Annihilation Cloak has Magic Find. Annihilation Cloak has the exact same Magic Find as David's Cloak. It is exactly, yeah, it's same Magic Find, more damage, just better. How gamble? Exclamation gamble. Strength on David is 57. Yep. However, crit damage on this is plus 20. And as a person who uses a Chimera 5 weapon with a Golden Dragon, I have a lot of strength. Thus, crit damage is more valuable to me than strength is. In fact, I have way more strength than I have crit damage. It's not even close. I need to swap that. Right, even with that, I still have... Okay, now I have more crit damage than strength. Finally. Which gets fixed once I have an Antique Remedies on my G-Drag. I don't have my Antique Remedies G-Drag at the moment. Once again, my co-op has it. Could you PV me to see if I have the gear to do Spider efficiently? Probably. So much more strength? Wait. If you got more strength, would you get more damage? Not as much as if I had more crit damage. I have so much strength that getting more crit damage from my equipment is more valuable to me than getting more strength. The crit damage gives me more damage than the strength. Obviously, no, yeah, obviously, what's his name? Equal stats isn't always better. Like, getting your stats as close to equal as possible isn't necessarily better than getting them. It just depends on which one gives you the highest total. That being said, in this case, the crit damage gives me more. Blaze and Pooch Mastiff is max crit damage? Yeah, that's fair. I've actually managed to loop this. Hold up. No, I didn't. Okay. We good. For some reason I thought that was the second time I played. How is the UK economy? Terrible. Absolutely tragic. I touched the man's bongos. Did you get permission? I would hope so. Did the bongos give you permission? Oh, fire. Yes, alright. I dropped a star and a giant sword in the same rock. Holy shit, GG. Damn. That is some wild RNG. Bro, everyone's getting RNG. I am going to go and find a new lobby. It does, bro. There's a mage 85 in the party. That's... Damn. Wait, who? Unironically, magma cubes might be my genuine reason for doing Spider Slayer entirely in the spider's nest. Because it sucks so bad. Purple snack? I don't know who those. Because they suck. Magma cubes suck just that bad. I'd be more willing to just do my bosses in the spider's den. Ow. Can you see if I can do spider efficiently now? You know, yeah, fuck it, why not? Sure. It's a 300 mil balloon snake. Yeah, that's about right. We live in hardcore? On guard. Yeah. Yeah. You could do them reasonably efficiently. Do you know if the MF swap on, can you do this with Mosquito Pet? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I have never tried. I do not own a Primordial. Is it because I haven't dropped it? Yes. Well, what weapon do I use? Just whatever deals the most damage. If you don't have a Midas or a Claymore, then use a... Well, if you don't have a 250mm Midas or a Claymore, then use a Scorpion Foil or Sting. I'm giving some guy my Roblox account because he doesn't have access to a certain group that's kind of rare to get into. What? That's it. I use Fall over Claymore just because Hab and I'm lazy. That's also fair, yeah. I mean, realistically, the single best... If you're going to have one weapon for it, then yeah, Scorpion Foil or Sting. It depends, actually. In terms of boss speed, the single best weapon would be a Flaming Flay. In terms of just overall usefulness, it would be one of the spider weapons. Does Habify with good, not best Sting better than Kime 4 250mm Midas with Crimson and Hab? Probably not. In terms of Magic Find, yes. In terms of damage, probably not. But yeah, like what? Realistically, for the if your single weapon, fastest boss time would easily be Flaming Flay. Overall use, it would be a spider weapon. But once again, you don't want to use a single weapon. Ideally, realistically, best option is Flaming Flay plus a spider weapon. After I get heart, what do I spend it on? For what? Last weapon will be a Flay upgrade. I honestly hope it's not. I really hope that it's a... Because Flaming Flay is not pretty... I hope it's not, man. I really hope it's not. I would like it to just be... I would like the weapons to be... Tridents, personally. Profit in E-Man or damage in spiders or zombie. Okay, so if you want better stuff for all of them, then best thing to invest your money into would be Infernal Crimson, followed by Magical Power. Or, you know, until you get... Or Magical Power until you have the reputation for Infernal Crimson. Off. You know what, bro? Unironically, I cannot wait for my Hyperion back, so I can just hype the floor and kill all of them. So I can just destroy every fucking magma cube. I hate them. Lion doesn't buy carries. He carries people for his completion. LF just solo it. The Van Helmet skin is now 1.25 billion. There is no way that's correct. That is 100% just manipulated. Any way to increase Bazaar limit? I don't believe so. Is it actually? Oh, it is. That would explain why there's only 3 on the bazaar. There's only 3 of them on the auction house. That's why it's so expensive right now. Sell the stuff that capped your bazaar limit. That's not how limits work. Average 500 mil? Yeah, it's just because there's so few on the auction house that people just kind of set them at whatever. Hey, nice, another Venom. I mean, realistically, what? Getting a Sting actually wouldn't be a bad option, even if it's just purely for the... whatever the hell it's called. Something or another. Spawn. Bro, get hit. Are you serious? Alright, fair enough. How much money is this on? Ooh, we gained a couple mil today. That's not bad. I'll take that. When are you texturing the jingle bells? No time soon. Yo, W wasp. Nice, nice. I need eye, bro. I feel ya. I also could do with the eye. But hey, 2.5 millimeter. Not too bad just yet. I'm gonna start worrying when I get like 4 or 5 millimeter. That'll suck. Until then, though, we're fine. Like 2.5 mil is not bad. I mean, surely we drop one. Honestly, part of me is expecting to get all the way to 50 million XP without dropping a single eye, and that'll be hilarious. I will want to die. But it would be funny. Do you have meter on eye? No. I usually keep my meter off. That way I can use it all up at once. And get a bunch of drops. And then funny. What meter on? Off. I dropped 2 eyes in 1.4 mil XP. Damn, GG. Very nice. 3 scythe blades at Rev 8, lucky or unlucky? No, that's pretty damn good. You're gonna start hopping towards me, or not, apparently. Fair enough. Really thought that would get... Oh, there it goes. Even did your strat with mini bosses for decent profit. Nice. Wouldn't necessarily say that's my strat. So it is, so take the credit and be happy. Alright. Well, thank you. Yes, all me. For sure, 100%. You know what, Rev's actually, not Rev, Spider's actually pretty good profit. Like, we have got basically no good drops. This shit's pretty good. I am very much looking forward to actually starting it on my... actually getting into Tarantula on the Slayer profile. I mean, obviously it's going to feel very different. Because I'm not a walking demigod. But... what gear would you need to do tier 5s on Slayer profile? I mean, I have the gear for it. Or, well, all except for the weapon. I'll probably get it. Realistically, I'll probably just buy myself a Sting. But, in terms of overall gear, it's just full Primordial armor, Lion Pet, a couple of healing items, and Scorpion Foil or Sting. Should do me just fine. 5L1 for a bit of early damage. Obviously, artisanal shortbow. For egg. Probably end up using Scorching as well for attack speed. As I'm going to be honest, the faster I can get through the egg phase, the less likely I am to succumb to little bat bitches. Unironically though, I genuinely don't know which one I'll be more excited for, dropping a Primordial Eye on this profile or on my Slayer profile. Because on one side, I feel like the main profile will feel nicer. That does depend on how long it takes, because obviously the Slayer profile I'm actually going to have it on meter. Actually, no, I won't. I'll keep my meter off until I'll keep my meter off until I can fill it. Slayer 100%. See, I'm not too sure because I also am not, or at least I'm Iron Manning the belt on my main without meter. So realistically, dropping a Primordial is just as huge on both profiles. On this one, it'll massively increase my efficiency. On the Slayer one, it will possibly spell the end of the whole profile. Just different. Very, very different things. Bonk. Never died is bitter and bittersweet. My first heartbreak looks a little bit like me. A little bit like me. I do love it when literally when Soupy just doesn't work. Yeah, bot shadow is generally pretty around. Also, I would never recommend using Soupy for net worth. It's usually just wrong. Soupy is terrible when it comes to net worth calculation. Why you left? Oh. But I do not speak. I'm sorry. Not great with languages other than English. Super gives me like, bro. Super usually takes like 10, 15 bill from me. Oh, how are you getting money? That shit is steals. Your voice is amazing. Well, thank you. What's the best net worth calculation? Best one is Sky Helper in Discord. As for bots, Bot Shadow is very good. Please don't sing again. I won't. Don't worry. Well, I can't say that I won't. Obviously can't guarantee that. Only took 53 dukes to drop an urchin. That feels like quite a few. Understand? Wait. The party will be reviewed as soon as possible. How the hell have we broke squats? What? Wait. How? What have we done? What have we done? What have I done? What? How did squats break? That doesn't make sense. All right. Well, I guess squats is cooked for the time being. Awesome. Well, that's great for me. Less effort. The poor wall feels like it needs a break. Well, something's cooked. I don't know what's cooked, but something's cooked. Funk. Yo, where's my primordial eye? Where's my primordial, Simon? Give me the primordial, Simon. I need it. This one. Nope. I'll admit, having range feels very nice. Please keep it in English. I dropped 4 urchins, now took 53. My luck gone down. Bruh. Literally me switching from the Slayer profile to this one. We go from having absolutely insane luck to the most diabolical shit physically possible. Just full, complete zero. Hey, at least you can redeem that weird noise. Highly edited. Very edited noise. Clearly not a normal one. That's definitely edited. It's completely edited. Can you phase skip Tarantula? No. You can one-tap the last phase, but you can't phase skip. Albeit just barely. I don't believe you. Nah, that is a noise that somehow came out of my mouth. And I guess it's time for another ban. Unfortunate. That is number 5 now. This is not my Slayer to high profile now. I kind of have nothing that I care enough to do on the Slayer to high profile right now with it being derpy. What I want to do is Tarantula. I really don't care enough to do Wolf anymore. Taking a break? Yeah, pretty much. I'm probably gonna take. I'm probably just gonna take the rest of Derpy off of the Slayer to high profile. Make the Derpy video and post that either tomorrow or Sunday. Like, I'm pretty happy, man. Got my third Overflux for. Got my third Overflux from Sven. There's not a chance I'll get another one on the way to Sven 9, so honestly, it's just no point. No point in bothering. You cocooned your Slayer box 6 times. Sorry, what do you mean 6 times? And GG on your Overflux, Dexter. Three Overflux, Sven 9? Yeah, on God. Actually, though. Slayer to high profile is genuinely RNG carried. Like, insane. I think you'll get another one. I don't want to do more Sven. I mean, obviously, you know, I could go all the way to Sven 9. It's not that many bosses away. It's only like, what is it? How many bosses is it? It is, I believe it's like 600 bosses away, or something like that. 650. So it's only a couple days. What is a Primordial Eye? It is the main drop from Tier 5 Tarantula, used for crafting the Primordial Belt. That gives you a chance to cocoon mobs, or basically spawn a mob, instantly spawn a mob, after killing it. It gives you a chance to do that. Rich? On God. Is it expensive? Couple hundred. I think the belt's a couple hundred mil, right? The eye itself is about 100 I want to say 120. Have you done Diana? I have finished the bestiary and I couldn't care less anymore. Damn, it's back up to 170? W. Have you cocooned any Inquisitors? I don't have a Primordial. I haven't dropped one. Oh, I mean, go. Right. Cocooned 7 Inquisitors. Wild. So it spawns the same mob you killed. Yes. Not a 100% guarantee. So if you go to Tier 4 Blaze, it spawns a Tier 4 Blaze. Yes. I believe it has something like a... I think it's a 10% chance. I can't remember. Ban me. Alright. Seems reasonable. Uh... $10 plus... Okay, so, yeah. With the reforge, it's 12.5. Got it. There's also a fun little bug at the moment where, it doesn't, like, cancel your Slayer quest, or it doesn't stop the Slayer quest. So you can just get duplicate bosses. You can have 2 bosses at the same time. It's a little broken. But then again, it's a Hypixel skyblock item. Of course it's a little broken. Think that one was fixed? Nope. No, apparently not. Because you're not have to go and not on the main streets. You would think, I mean, you would think it would get patched. But at the same time, Hypixel does everything in their power to do the opposite of what you expect. What's the point of Tormentor? What can you use it for? Melee damage. Anything that you care to use melee for outside of dungeons, Tormentor is technically your best choice. Well, obviously except for most Slayers, or any Slayer. Not much. Is Tormentor worth it? Oh no, absolutely not. Not at the moment. Maybe in the future if we get more content that uses melee. But for now, Tormentors doesn't really have a use. You don't really use normal melee weapons outside of dungeons. So having a weapon that is specifically the strongest melee damage outside of dungeons doesn't really do much, to be honest with you. Melee Ash Fang. Nope, you use Blaze Daggers for that. So, no, still not. It does not have any use. I am going to go back and start doing Sven, I think. Can't be better than Claymore, right? Nope, it's considerably better than Claymore. It's quite a bit better. All right, surely this won't. Why am I an alpha? What? How? How does that even work? All right, sure, why not? It can't be that big of a difference. I believe it's more than 25 damage. Hold on. Where's my Claymore? Damage. Yeah, no, it is. It's quite a bit. It is, in fact, quite a lot more than 25 damage. It's, in fact, a fuck ton more than 25 damage. It's quite a bit more. What is a Tormentor? The replacement for the Enrager. And why did you max it? Because it's the highest melee damage in out of dungeons. Ah, I've crashed. This always happens on Modrinth. I always... First time I launch it, I always crash. Then it's fine the next time around. You're now a stapler. Alright, sure. Base, it's only 25 more damage. Yeah, but why would you use something at base? Outside of dungeons? Yes. Stars that strong? Stars that strong. No, there's no reason to actually use something in its base form, though. Do you use melee outside of dungeons? No. I never said it was good. Why does it have a sapphire slot? I don't know, I'm not an admin. I mean, up until the spider swords were fixed, Tormentor was the best weapon to use for it. And then the spider swords were fixed. Another stupid use of coins? Yeah, absolutely. I was more upset that it was actually a good use of coins when I first got it. -3 bill? Yeah, something around there. Play my X, play my X. You still have max pooch? Of course. Come on now, who do you take me for? Come on now. Of course I still have it. No, okay. The pooch sword is genuinely good. The Tormentor isn't good, but the pooch sword is genuinely good. I still have to get 50 million Slayer, Sven XP. So the pooch sword is genuinely good. Especially since I can now one-tap it. Now I can now one-tap with it. You can you one-tap Svens with Tormentor? My guy, it's the highest single hit melee damage in the game. Or outside of dungeons, so yes. Are you using Mastiff? On this profile, yes. Tormentor is for outside of dungeons, with the exception of Slayer weapons, it is the strongest melee weapon in the game. With max pooch? No. Crimson. If I were to use pooch, I wouldn't be able to use Crown of Avarice, and that'd be terrible. If you didn't one-tap with that sword, I didn't for quite a while. It has cost me almost 10 billion coins. Oh, right, Pooch. If you didn't one-tap with the Tormentor. They're a bit different, though. Pooch Sword is only good when it's paired with Mastiff. Tormentor has the highest damage stat out of anything, and it's not close. How do you auto-slayer? Slayer level 6 in the first 3 slayers. Nice eye hunting. Reload the page. My title's changed. How much does it cost to start Tormentor? I have no idea. What is Tormentor? It's the replacement for Enrager. Or the replacement in the loot table for Enrager. What's your MP? 588. What are Rex? Kudra Infernal tier completion. I don't think the stars are insanely expensive. How much coin is Tormentor? Giant sword better. I'd assume than Scorpion Foil. Yes, yes, is what you're meaning. Where's that hidden soul cave? This one is in the Acacia. When an E-Man Slayer. After Tarantula, if I actually still need to do it. If I even need money after then. Like, if Tarantula doesn't finish the series, then I'll do E-Man. Right here. It's only 280 mil? Yeah. I mean, obviously, that's not including the stars, the cost of the stars, which is what makes it so good. I can't imagine starting to do E-Man for you would be a good idea. I mean, if I need the extra money, then I will do E-Man. Like, does the thingy work to cocoon the Duke? No. It doesn't work on every mob in the game. At least I don't believe it does. Next 300 mil, I don't think it'll be worth it. It's not about it being worth it, I just do it for fun. It worked with Inquiz? Yes, yes. I don't believe it works with Duke. What slayer are you going to do after Sven 9? Tarantula. Well, I mean, I don't really care about getting Sven 9. I'm moving on to Tarantula as soon as Derpy's over. In less than 10 bosses? GG, GG. Can you use pets in Dojo? Nope. Nothing. Does the cocoon work on Kudra? I will let you figure that one out yourself. You can? Okay, well, they fucked up. Again. Nice. Hypixel buggy, so you never know. That's fair. But yeah, no. No, you can't. How much more money would you have if you were farming all this time? Less. Playtime? 157 hours. Can I have a pet active with you in the dojo? You would have 100% more money. You're simply wrong. Starting both from 0, I would not have more money from farming. I do not believe that starting both from 0, in 28 days, I would get up to 1 billion coins from just farming. Fully scrolled hype? Yes, a fully scrolled one. In 157 hours, I do not think that I would have up to 1 billion net worth in 157 hours from 0. Would be surprised if you can cocoon. No, you can't do that. Can't cocoon the dragons. You said yourself you're RNG carried? Yes. I am extremely RNG carried on this profile. That's part of the reason why I wouldn't have more. What drops make up the net worth? 3 Overfluxes, 2 Warden Hearts. That's kind of it for the rare drops, to be honest with you. Well, a couple Scythe Blades, Shard of the Shredded, a bunch of Severed Hands, and a fuck ton of shards. Please be true. Start playing again. Any suggestions? I don't know. Get into hunting, maybe? Or look at maxing all your skills out? Do you know Mika? I do. Okay, I mean, what? To get to my current net worth, it would take me 66 hours at earning 15 million coins per hour. I think that I still don't think that I would be... I still think farming would be... I wouldn't be at the same place just purely because of how lucky I have been. If I hadn't been so RNG carried, then yeah, farming would probably be faster. But... just because of how insane the RNG has actually been. You are underestimating farming. Okay, how long would it realistically take me to be making 15 mil an hour? Start making 10 mil. Okay, well, hold on. Let me change my calculations. Because that's 100 hours then to get to 1 billion. You're not making... No, 15. Not 50. 15. 1, 5. $500 hours in farming? Nah. 15's very doable. I mean, okay. From a new profile, I can give you a 100% guarantee that Slayers is better than farming. I can give you that with a 100% guarantee. Simply because you can start making money faster. Much faster. Especially from stuff like Revs. And Tier 1 E-Man. That being said, realistically, hunting is just simply the best way to start a new profile. How I'm number 1? But I genuinely don't know. The YouTube points thing just confuses me. Where's my playtime? It's somewhere up there. I'll just do it again. How long have I got in? So, okay. So, we got 81... Okay, that's the hub. Right. Where's my private island? Okay, so we have... I need to remove 13 hours because that's AFK time. Alright, what party is this and where am I going? Are they going to try and warp me into dungeons? Because that'd be pretty funny if they do. I can't even enter dungeons. Just burst that down. Sven, naughty way. I ain't dungeoning, dude. No chance. Dungeon's boring. Best way from combat 0 to combat 16. Revenant. Rev Slayer. Or Glaciate Walkers, yeah. Both work. I'd actually recommend the Glaciate Walkers because then you can grind shards whilst doing it. So yeah, Glaciate Walkers and grind, do hunting whilst doing Glaciate Walkers. How unlucky are you? Pretty damn lucky, actually. Oh, in terms of that, yeah, pretty bad. I'm like Cryptic when it comes to Booba Jewel. Or I'm like Cryptic with Booba Jewel. Rarely win. Come on, Overflux number 4. Come on. Aww. I've got another 350,000 XP. 360,000 XP to get. Okay. There's no chance I'm even getting that during, before the end of Derpy anyway. Not a chance. Would you say the Slayer gear progression would be better without dungeons? Nope. It is so much better with dungeons. Unironically, with dungeons, I would be finished by now. I would have already gotten the Hyperion. When you do on Aatrox money, Tarantula. It's incomparable. Not working? It'll just be on cooldown. I believe they all have globals. I want to push dungeons off until every other skill maxed. Yeah, I mean, I get that it sucks. I get that they're not fun. But the dungeons gear is so much better than stuff from out of dungeons. I mean, for a start, if I was allowed to do dungeons, I would have started Tarantula Slayer a long time ago. A warped AOTV would not have been my best weapon. You know, I could have got something like a Giant Sword, I could have got a Shadow Fury, I could have got a Felthorn Reaper, I could have got a Bouquet of Lies. The single best weapon to spawn Slayers in the game. Damn, nice. W shards. Loved Dungeons the first time I did it, but the second time it sucked balls. Wow, okay. I just disliked them the first time around. Pure pain. If I do it in 2 people in 1 hour, I can make 130 shards. God damn. Wait, that's actually good. Holy shit. Fair play. So, of all the swords, if I had to do dungeons, what's best in terms of slayers? Bouquet of Lies. Because you'll use Bouquet of Lies even when you've got the Slayer weapons themselves. By far and away the best. I can make 15 mil an hour and it's in Rift. You can make a lot more than 15 mil an hour in the Rift. Okay, it's only a floor 6 completion as well. So it's not too much. Pretty much, the way that I'm spawning right now with the Glacial Scythe is what you use the, whatchamacallit, is what you'd do the same thing with the Bouquet of Lies, it's just way more efficient. To get Bouquet and Giant Sword, you don't really need a Giant Sword. Bouquet, yes, you don't really need a Giant Sword because, well, the actual Slayer weapons will do the job for you. You pretty much just use Bouquet until you get the a Slayer weapon. Then Bouquet becomes your spawning item. Or, well, your sword swap for spawning. Maybe a good time to get Rift? Yes, yes. Did a 1 hour test yesterday, made 50 mil from shards and 60 mil from urchins. God damn. Wait, that's actually nuts. I hear a little guy. You would have got one tapped if it wasn't derpy. That sucks. For Spider, is Bouquet going to be better than Foil until you get a sting? No. Probably not. Oh, let Shark hit. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. What's good? It's... I very highly doubt it will be, at least. Could be wrong. But I very highly doubt it. Mining levels? I mean, derpy's kind of the best possible time. There's definitely better skills you could do during derpy than mining. As mining's faster level anyway. But it's not like Linky needs to do farming, so. As they've already done quite a lot of that. Brother's just got a bunch of skins. Yeah, so how far ahead is your farming than anything else then? Like, I'd assume it's quite a bit further away ahead than everything else. Wait until you see my backpack with skins. What do you have? Like, what do you actually have? Because I'm assuming it's probably quite expensive. Yo! Charmin, thank you very much for the follow. How doing? Yeah, you suddenly got me interested. Ah. Yeah, that's yeah, I mean that's decent. For sure decent. That's yeah, that's pretty good. Got a couple decent ones in there, you know. It's not bad, not bad. Yep. Fair play. Linky, in fact, does not main mining. Linky mains co-op carried. And farming. You look at my second backpack. 1 second. Is 1.7 bill. Indeed, indeed. I can use glossy. Yeah, I'll log on. Give me a sec. I'll swap profiles. Give me a second. Oh. Well, damn. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say co-op carried. There you go. Enjoy. I don't want these. Why would I want those? How are my little men doing down here? Oh. Pretty good. Oh, wait, Iron Man. Wait, I went on this like 2 days ago. Bro, this is gonna have nothing. I lied. Not good enough, though. Hasn't got enough for me to care. Still can't afford the Midas. So I don't give a fuck. Work faster, fools! Work faster! I should still probably claim you anyway. You know, gotta get that every last little bit of XP that I can from Derpy, trust me. Taming is not what I'm trying to level here. What fishing level are you? Not very high. 23. How do you have so much money in Iron Man? Well, you're currently watching how I have so much money in Iron Man. I have so much money in Iron Man because of 7.2 million Blaze Rod collection. 4.7 mil slime balls. 1.1 million rotten flesh. What else we got down? What else we got down here? I know there's a couple of other ones around. I don't think there's much in the farming. What else we got? 5.8 million coal, 2.7 million cobblestone, 2.6 million diamonds. What else we got? How about my egg? Oh, chicken collection. Yeah, some little bit of chicken here and there. Set bonus doesn't work. It most definitely does. Yeah, I've got a little bit here and there, you know. Obviously, you know, there's the 19.9 million clay. Yeah. What skyblock level are you? 28. What is that co-op? Currently just me and my alt. It's everyone else is left by now. My alt is the actual co-op owner. Hold on. This is the actual guy on the co-op, not me. They're logged in on a different profile right now. Level 260, not even close to that. That's because this is a minion man. I don't actually play the game. Everything on this profile is done via minions. I don't need any more of that. And so, like, I don't really gain any skyblock XP. Is it because I haven't unlocked mining spread? There's a good chance, yeah. I mean, what are you trying to use it on? Because obviously it's not going to work on everything. Mithril. Glossy doesn't work on Mithril. Damn, why? Too high breaking power. In ores, on ores and blocks, Mithril is not an ore. Or a block. It is a dwarven metal. It's a block? It is not. In Minecraft, yes. In skyblock, no. It is a dwarven metal. I think something's wrong with your cat. What do you mean? What's wrong? What could possibly be wrong with the cat? He's a little round, a little squishy, yeah, but like, there can't be anything wrong with him. He's having a good time, trust me. He looks kind of tasty. Don't you dare eat my cat. That cat is not for eating purposes. It's for viewing and viewing only. I don't want to do Sven's. I'm gonna sell my hound. I'm not doing any more Sven's. I ain't doing this anymore. Well, that's shit. Oh, there we go, never mind. So what are you? You're 75, which means you're around here. Damn, okay. 20 mil? Bet. That ain't bad. Many skills will make her distinctive. They're not mine to have, no, they're not mine. Looks, I read the nearest paper. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, chat. I think I'm just... I'm gonna raid somebody now. I'm gonna probably just play a different game. I'll start streaming again in a bit. I'll just in like 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna play a different game, but I am, however, gonna send the main chat away because I do want to at least send people. And I know that if I play another game, I won't have a raid. I won't have anyone to send over. What game? I'll probably do Ultra Kill, I reckon. As I have a lot to do on that still. Anyway, with that, enjoy Maz. He is dungeoning right now. Have a wonderful time. I will see you soon. Actually, very, very, very soon. Give me just a second. Like, 10 seconds. 10 minutes. 10-ish minutes. Goodbye. For now.